My name is Brandon Bishop, and just like you, I love food. It has always been my dream to travel this nation and abroad, discovering the very best each city has to offer. And that's exactly what I do. So with the magical snap of my fingers, I'm going to go there, eat that. I love the nightlife. I love the boogie. At Trinity Brewing here in Colorado Springs, and on this episode we're going to explore the nightlife here in Colorado Springs because I don't want to go too far because it's going to get dark and I'll get lost. I'm scared. Nobody wants that to happen to your friend Brandon, do you? No, you don't, because it's to go there, eat that. You want to watch me eat things, and at Trinity Brewing, they have an amazing vegan fresh menu thing with vegan food in it. What is vegan food? I really don't even know. I haven't even really attempted to learn what vegan food is, but I'm going to find out. I know what you're thinking. Brandon, you're at a brewery, and I don't really fancy you a drinker, and I'm really not. And you're like, wait a minute, vegan food? Brandon, you're not a vegan. And I'm not. But here, I have a friend waiting inside, and she is vegan, so we cater to our guests. And I think you're going to know her. She's a real badass. She's a Hall of Famer, and she's waiting for us. Let's go. Jason, I see you're doing what you do best, sir. How are you, man?
How's it going, Brent?
Fantastic. Hey, we're here at your Trinity Brewing. I know the story of Trinity Brewing because I absolutely love this place. And our friend who's waiting out there is about to start loving this place because she's straight vegan, but that's not all you have here.
We do, we try to kind of please everyone. You know, we've got some carnivore, we've got some heavy vegan on our menu.
Would I call it carnivore? I like it when you call me a carnivore.
I think you're a carnivore.
I like that, man.
You like those chicken
I'm a carnivore.
skins, so. Yeah, but we definitely, I think we're one of the only places in the Springs that has a heavy vegan side menu. So I've been vegetarian in my life. I've had spurts of being vegan. And
spurts of vegan.
Yeah, man.
That sounds healthy just the way you said that.
The one thing that I really love about vegan diet is they pay really close attention to what they're eating. You know, there's a lot of focus on what they're eating. I think I've heard them referred to as the best label readers in the world too.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of how we brew our beer too. So it translates nice into the attitude of our beer, and I think that's part of the reason why I like having it on the menu. So.
That's awesome, and thanks for doing the segue for me. I was going to say, that's not all they have is food and blah, blah, blah. No, they also have a ha-ha. And what are you drinking right here? This is a new guy.
Oh, yeah, this is, it's
and the label's upside down. That was an accident, wasn't it?
It's intentional, yeah.
It's intentionally upside down. That's the kind of place Trinity Brewing is. They'll be, what? Yeah, you're messed up. But this is a funny story. This is the Hype.
It's a Hype Forager, so it's an unfiltered IPA, and so it's very cloudy, and what happens in the can is the solids will actually fall out and settle in the bottom of the can, and so I guess the mechanics that we want with the label and the customer consuming it is that they'll turn it upside down to read it, get those solids back in solution. You know, it's a non-arrogant way to get the beer to drink properly. So.
But there's a joke behind it.
Yeah,
come to Trinity and learn the inside joke. But you've got how many different? You got some on tap. You can them. They're going places all over the country.
Yeah, it's we ship beer from Sweden to British Columbia, and our model for distribution is low volume, high quality beer that usually ages. This is an exception for us. We're getting into some high velocity beer too, we're standing in the barrel room, and the whole concept is to make.
Man.
Thank you.
I'm gonna snip these barrels as soon as we turn the camera on. What I really want to know is how did a pirate end up creating such an awesome place? Pirates are usually, on the sea. They're robbing people and stuff.
Totally.
But you're in here making your dreams come true, man. This is awesome.
Absolutely, man. I'm a microbiologist by training, and I've always had a real affinity for food. I've grown organic gardens for almost 20 years now on my own, and so I think our beer structure is very culinary by design and by flavor, and so a higher end food and a better menu pairs better with food like that, or with beer like that. And so it's just been a natural step for me. You know, it was first microbiology is what got me into brewing. I got into more specific flavors from the different weird microbes that I got to play with on wood, and that led me into eating really cool foods and putting those together with our beers.
It turns into a lifestyle for you.
It really is a lifestyle.
I can't wait to introduce it to our special friend. She's a Hall of Famer. She's probably going to do moonsaults and hurricanranas. It's probably in the title of the show who's on the show, so it's not a big secret at this point, But anyway, she's going to love your place, I guarantee it. I picked you to bring her to here.
Killer. I love her moonsault.
It is. Yeah, her moonsault's fantastic.
It is.
And she used to wear the little, you can see her the G-string out of it. Anyways, I could never pull off that look. You could easily.
I don't know if I
that,
could either.
But I don't want to bug her with a menu. I would like you to just say, blah, 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 here it is, and surprise, and oh my, blah.
Cool. We can make that happen.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yes. Amy!
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how's it going?
This is so cool. It's not every day we get to hang out with a Hall of Famer.
And I'm on my off time, man. We're just hanging out.
You're supposed to always bring your gear.
No. That means you're like ready to fight. That means you're ready to be.
What are you ready for? What happened here?
What happened?
Did this just appear in front of you, or is this
I thought
something
you
that
said you wanted a beverage, and I didn't know which one, so.
So you got all of them.
I just got all of them.
You are very thoughtful. You can do moonsaults and hurricanranas, and you're a very thoughtful person.
Check
on
it
top
out,
of that.
man.
How have you been? I'm seeing you on the network, which I
Okay.
don't think they would mind me saying is that $9.99 thing on any streaming platform.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, it's something like that, and you can see her. See you all the time now. You're doing the pre-shows. You're doing the.
I pop in and out. It's a sweet gig if you can get it because I'm not full time, so I'll pop in occasionally. I was at SummerSlam. I did some stuff. I popped in.
You were at WrestleMania, and you brought back the women's title. You single-handedly did that yourself.
Yeah.
You're
welcome,
like, I am
guys.
tired of this Divas crap. I didn't have to
pink.
do this Divas crap.
Yeah.
No more pink, no more butterflies. I want the women's title back.
That's how it went down. You
Exactly
must have been
like
there
that.
when it happened.
Vinnie Mac was like,
exactly.
whoa, whatever.
Whatever you
We're-
want.
we're doing this,
Like
exactly.
normal, whatever you want, because that's how it goes around here. I think it's a quote, what he said.
You were a freaking Hall of Famer now. And what does that mean to you? I mean, to say that they appreciated you so much that they put you in that elite class.
It was interesting when I got the call, when I was going to say graduated, because it feels like a class, right? But when I retired, I just kind of stepped back because in order to be successful, you have to be 365, just like all of your focus and energy has to go to wrestling or to, your craft, because someone younger and hungrier is going to be there, and they're going to, all of a sudden, you're not going to have your spot. So I put a lot of energy into everything, and by the time I retired, I was like, okay, I just need to not look at a 20 by 20 square ring for a minute. And so yeah, I was kind of doing my own thing, and then I got the call, and then they were like, you're gonna be in the Hall of Fame, and like in one way I was kind of.
Did they really say it that way?
Yeah,
you're gonna be in the Hall
I
of
imagine
Fame.
their fingers were going like this when they said it. So.
And then a big light came on behind you, and it said Hall of Fame on
Yeah,
it.
like there was
Congratulations
confetti and stuff.
That happened. I can imagine that happened.
So I was sitting. I had to use Skype. I was sitting in my place in Nicaragua, the furthest thing from thinking about oh, it's getting to be WrestleMania time. I wonder who they're gonna put in the Hall of Fame. Like not in my head at all. So in one way, it was cool. It was like a nice kind of period on the end of my career, which I can't say my last night was my favorite night in my career. They did a thing where you may have forgotten because it's kind of forgettable. But so I had a match with Mickie James, and then there was a tag team Crime Time, and then they came and brought out all my personal stuff.
Crime Time. You're just dropping names.
Exactly.
Now.
Yeah. Right. Crime Time. You might have heard of them. And whatever. It just I asked. I was like, well, what did I do for this to be my last day here? And it's just business. This is how this has to be.
So they let you go.
Well, no, I mean, I retired. I knew that was going to be my last match.
I got you.
But they just did for my farewell. They just, to me made it like a mockery out of things, and just they did like a fire sale where they sold my fake personal items.
I got you.
And And so I was like, that's fine. This is my last day that you get to tell me what to do, and I'll do that. But tomorrow I'm going to do whatever I want.
And you got back into music.
And yeah, so that was the only other thing I ever really wanted to do besides wrestling. And so I didn't want there to be like, well, what if I never did this? And you don't want to have what ifs. And so yeah, I thought I would get together and play some rock and roll.
This is awesome. We got beers. We can talk wrestling. We can talk rock and roll.
There's so many subjects.
The Luchagors. It was such a cool thing. It's such a cool name.
It was said as a joke, and like my guitar player said it joking, and I was like, no, that's it. He's like, no, I was kidding, because like I'm into horror, and you're. I was like, no, I know, that's why, that's it. It's raining here in Colorado.
We are getting storms now. This sets a mood for us though, because we have a lot of.
I feel like we need to change to like an ominous tone right now.
I think we need to train to get some umbrellas. I think, because it's going to come down on us here any second. But look at this. We are at Trinity Brewing. They wanted us to try everything, but I got a feeling this would ruin our weekend at this point. This is it's a little insane. I think they're ribbing us.
They provided like cots and stuff potentially, but yeah.
Some aspirin for tomorrow morning. I actually think they were playing a joke on us, because there's just no way. We should play the joke right back on them and do just.
It's
down
really
these things.
tough for me, because all I want to do is like it's like a wheel, and I just want to spin it, but I don't think that would be in my best interest, or yours, or
Well, you're a vegan.
I am.
So what made you a vegan? Because I've tried it and failed miserably.
So some people just take to it a lot. It is just naturally easier for some people. Some people are more dead set on that and how it's going to go down. But some people too, their bodies just naturally take to it a lot easier. And so I was vegetarian from when I was 14 to about 23, 24, right when I got into wrestling, because at that time I didn't have enough information on how to bodybuild and weightlift being vegetarian. And then when I retired, I just kind of naturally sunk back into being vegetarian without even noticing it. And then as soon as I noticed it, I was like, oh yeah, remember you're a vegetarian, just go do that. And then from there, I just slowly transitioned to being vegan. And because I feel like I do it for both animals and health. It's very easy, like it's a very non-negotiable. There's never like, don't you just wish you could have this? I'm like, it's just like, it's not a thing.
I need to take lessons. I need to take lessons from you, because I am one of the people that have failed miserably. I failed at vegan. I failed at vegetarian. I failed at just cutting back on meat. I failed no red meat. I failed everything.
Did it make you want it more because you felt like you couldn't have it?
Yes.
Because I have a huge sweet tooth, so that's my thing, sweets. But then I'll walk by some bakery that I know it doesn't have anything vegan, and I'm just like,
wait, see, this is my sweet tooth. This is my savory tooth. This is my salty tooth. This is my deep fried tooth. Yeah, that sounds awful. My deep fried tooth right here. But I just, my grandmother used to wake up in the morning and make me a pound of bacon, which is why I still have love handles, and I cannot get rid of them. I blame her entirely out of her soul at this point. Exactly. She's dead, baby. She's dead. But I really enjoy meat. I don't know how to get off of it. I tried and failed, like I said. But
I always tell people,
but I'm gonna try today because of you.
Exactly. So that's what I should say. Like start with one day and don't focus on it so bad. Like so much is that's what has to happen. For me, like I said, it was really easy. But I would have my boyfriend at the time, he was not vegan, and so he'd always be like, cheat day with me, come on. So that would I would let my sweets and stuff be, like we'd eat Ben & Jerry's and stuff, but it was just such a small percentage that at some point I was like, just don't do that, it's no big deal, and so it really was no big deal. But I can see for someone completely trying to change their lifestyle, either cold turkey or even just like, how do I start, where do I start? I was just like, like how it's a popular trend, like Meatless Mondays. It's like just one meal, one just start that way, and then go, oh, actually, that's pretty good. I could have that twice a week, or I could have something similar to that, or whatever.
You should write a cookbook. Self-help book. Amy's diet is to help people like me that are just like, oh yeah, I'll just quit one day, and the next day you're just like digging through a pork chop and it's like crying at the same time. It's not okay. It's not okay. My cheat days usually turn into cheat months.
I understand that.
It's like, well, hell, I did it yesterday. It's over now. I don't care anymore. Give me that burger, and I'm just. But anyways, I'm excited because we're gonna start today, and we're gonna get some vegan food. Hang on, do you smell it? I think it's ready. So we're gonna get some vegan food, and this might change my entire life.
It might, but if nothing else, it's gonna change your dinner. That's
At
they're
least
only
today.
starting right there. That's all. It takes.
You're saving an animal's life by making me eat vegan
I
today.
am.
So for that, I high five you.
You know the secret to high fives?
What is the secret to high fives?
Elbow. Every time. Look at my elbow. Look at my elbow.
Oh.
You didn't look at it. Because if you look at it every time, you'll never miss. You'll never miss.
That's weird to me. Is that a
It is
wrestling
weird.
thing?
No, it's not a wrestling thing. It's a life thing.
Because I mean, they teach you to watch the elbows when you lock up. You know, it's
Ready?
yeah. That is amazing.
Yeah. Now you know.
And boom, just like this, we have
Poof.
vegan stuff.
They said there was more. There's no room for it.
I think
so.
there's-
We've got to like get going.
There's
now.
definitely no room on the table, and certainly not any room inside of us for this amount of food. But this is how we do things and go there eat that. This is really kind of a moderate type of thing. We've had meals where there's been 14 items. They did hot dogs in Oklahoma City, and I had to eat a bite of like 15 different hot dogs. And I tell you what, they were all delicious. But no,
Do you have a favorite?
Don't eat 15 hot dogs.
Don't eat it. Okay, noted.
Just
We've
don't
got
do
two
that.
though.
Put that in your
so-
book. Put that in your book. Your Amy
My
advice.
self-help book. Hey,
Your
thank
self-help
you
book.
for contributing.
Don't eat 15 hot dogs.
Don't eat 15 hot dogs. Got it.
So these are, I guess, the main event so far. They're called Satan wings.
They are called that.
Why are
I
they-
hear a lot of different pronunciations, but that is the one I like to use.
It's spelled Satan. Why can't they just say Satan? This is going to upset a lot of our
It's
evangelical
from
fans.
the wings of Satan.
Okay. Well, I think we should eat Satan's
yeah,
wings.
I'm
Oh, you're going with the
opposed.
fingers? I was just going to grab a fork and stuff, but no,
No,
we're
who
doing
does
this.
that?
I almost want to cheers you. And this is a screaming child, but this is a vegan ranch. Which off camera I jokingly, hilariously said sounds like a place that people go to become vegan.
Oh.
And nobody laughed, but maybe that guy on the couch right there will be like, Brandon.
I'm gonna go
And
to
then
the
I'll be
vegan
like,
ranch. You couldn't cheers me because I had already stuffed my face with it.
You just went in.
I did.
These are really good.
Right?
What is Satan besides
So
the Lord
it's
of
a-
Darkness?
Yeah. His wings are
Pure evil. Those are spicy. Wow, they are
wheat
pretty evil.
gluten, and yeah, they just do compressed layers of wheat gluten, and then slice it up. And you just throw it in a deep fryer, and it's good, automatically good.
What if somebody wanted gluten-free?
Well, then you get
Something
tempeh.
else. So then we move to this, and this is this hummus?
It looks like it, but it looks like maybe it's a carrot hummus or something like that.
I told Jason to
I'll
surprise
tell
me.
you.
So
Well, and he has.
usually what we do, we know what we're ordering, and we do this whole thing ahead of time. And what do we do? What is that?
Maybe carrot hummus.
Carrot hummus. Well, there's carrots. So maybe they grounded up a few of their friends.
I'm gonna watch you do this with your one hand and that.
You have no idea how good at this I am. Trust me, no idea. Hundreds of meals have happened.
I'm watching
like
it
this.
happen right
This
now.
is me presenting, and devouring.
What a pro. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about it?
It's really good.
It is good.
I mean, it's really good, but I don't know what it is.
I'm voting with carrot hummus because there is a place and it's pretty famous that their carrot hummus. I don't know why they stopped making it, but it tastes very similar to that. Pine nuts, carrot, like garlic.
There's definitely garlic in it.
Yeah.
Maybe you know what this is. What are those guys?
Oh.
I see fries, but then there's sticks. Oh, easy. What the? Oh! And you got mustard.
Yeah.
Vegan mustard?
People get really upset if you put ketchup on your hot dogs. You must know this after the 15, right? Like there's,
I know everything about hot dogs after the
People
15.
get really upset if
Are you going to eat both of those?
No,
or
I'm
can I
handing
have?
it
Oh, you're
to
handing
you.
that to me. Okay, I was like, she's double fisting these corn
I just
dogs.
felt like I was impressed with your presentation. I was trying to do a little presentation on my own.
it's not gonna.
Trying to get myself a
This is your
gig
first
here.
time, so I understand. It was good though. It was very good. Oh, here, I'll let you do the mustard first. These are hand dipped, and wait, a vegan hot
Sorry,
dog.
we're gonna cheers this one. I'm gonna hold.
Oh, we
on
are, dude. We're gonna
for
sword
a
fight.
quarter
Here we go.
second.
There we go. You ready? If my mustard drips off on you, I do apologize. Bam. That's better than a real hot dog.
It's good.
No, that's really good.
Totally tastes like a carnival.
It does.
It's like a funnel cake wrapped around a hot dog.
I'm just gonna say you should put some powdered sugar on this thing.
Totally.
Oh my goodness.
In my
Okay.
cookbook, thanks.
You're coming up with ideas right now.
Yeah.
You got a corn dog, you got some Satan, you've got whatever the hell that is. So, mustard.
Yeah. No, I won't lie. I'll put ketchup on a hot dog.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm from Detroit.
Don't get mad.
We break all
People
the
get
rules
mad.
there. Oh, this is so good. I can do vegan. I can seriously, but this is still deep fried. It's still not exactly healthy for you, but
It's starter vegan.
Starter
you know what I
vegan.
mean? Because
vegan junk food.
yeah, like break your preconceived notion of what you think it is to be vegan. Then get comfortable with your food. Then we can work on getting healthy after that.
I could be vegan.
My second cook.
Could you? Could you? Why is it surprising to me that fries are vegan? I don't know why that.
Potatoes?
They're such junk food. That I know
That's
they're
why.
potatoes,
That's like the
but it just.
preconceived notion. You think like people just eat like kale and celery sticks all day.
That's what I think. Yeah, they're just foraging through the grass. looking for-
I like grabbed a tree branch on my way over. Like, it's like a
just
giraffe.
chewing the bark off of it. Like, oh my god! Yeah, it's just weird to me to think that you're a vegan, you're a vegetarian, you can eat French fries, you can have mustard, you can have beer, right?
Yeah. I love it that you're switching to just see. It's nice just to have a clean vegetable sometimes.
This is a palate cleanser.
Exactly. Some
And because
people
right
use
now
some lemon water.
the Satan wings are burning the crap out of my mouth.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ranch on my hot dog here. I don't even care.
That sounded so just matter of fact. I'm gonna go ranch on my hot dog, and I don't care. I have no idea what this is called. Wait a minute, actually.
Yeah, but you do because it's written down right there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he did write it down there. They put a lot of work in it. I feel like I should be drinking all of that.
You're dying of spice right now.
I'm also trying not to drool as I'm talking right now. It's,
You're doing
it's
great.
not attractive at all. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. But I have to say, for my own personal thing here, it's one more match would be fantastic.
Okay.
You got to bring back the cheese
You
string.
you put so much on my plate. I have to have a self-help book.
The
and
self-help book, definitely.
Recipe, a cooking, and
Yeah.
a show.
One more match. I own a ring. We can just do it in the parking lot here if you'd like to.
Use Carla, perhaps.
You've done those shows, I tell you.
I have
You
done
actually
those. I
started
have done those.
like in the dumps in Mexico.
I did in the
That's
basement.
awesome. That's why everybody respects
I
my honor you so
graduated
much.
to the used car lot after.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they set the
Did
ring
they
up
ever give you a
early, and
deal
then
on
the
a card?
sun gets really hot. Yes.
They gave you a deal on a
Yes.
card? That's
It's
awesome.
true.
Miss Congeniality, where did that even come from?
Paulie Heyman.
That makes sense.
It's a brain of a New Yorker and a Southerner that did not know what he was talking about. Equals not a great character. I didn't understand it.
Yet, outside of the waistline and the hairline, that guy's an idol of mine.
Oh no, he's totally great. I
Yes.
just was just starting. I didn't know. I'm like, okay, what? Okay, I'll
wanna-
clip my toes.
Why can't you have that
Sure.
conversation on tape somewhere? So this is what we're gonna do, the whole this.
Yeah. So yeah, I just tried to mimic that, which is whatever. Here we are.
What Paul's got that extra, couple things that move when he talks. I
Well,
can't.
but, yeah, I mean, but he just.
This is going, it's going, and helps him in his flow of speaking.
And I'm not saying it's on him. It's at least some on me, but I don't know that was one of his best ideas.
I love that man.
He's great.
a chickpea salad sandwich.
A chickpea what?
Chickpea salad. No egg salad. It's chickpea salad.
Chickpea salad sandwich?
We were gonna ask him about this and he left.
Oh, no, he didn't leave. He's bringing more food. What the?
Just keep
And there's another guy coming with more food. I don't
Come
even.
on.
These are the glazed Brussels here. So.
Yes.
Glazed Brussels.
What is
You're
this?
gonna need carry-on
I know what-
baggage, extra carry-on baggage
I
to
know.
take all this home.
I'm
What is
gonna need to go
that?
buy a
The
suitcase.
vegan pulled pork Sammy.
There we go.
Now, what is
What is this?
What is that?
That's our house-made hummus.
Like
House-made
what,
hummus made out
garbanzo
of
straight up?
Chickpea, I believe.
really?
Yes.
Because it tastes really good.
Carroty.
And it tastes like what is that in your hand?
So this is the quinoa sliders, another vegan
Quinoa
option.
sliders?
Yep.
Is it quinoa or quinoa?
You got me there, man. I'm not sure.
I guess it depends on what part of the city you live in, right?
Right? That's a sweet.
Are you gonna
and
sit and eat
spicy
this with
dipping
us, or
sauce.
can we just start handing
Yeah,
this to
yeah. I'll
homeless
just sit
people,
down
or what are we
with you
doing
guys.
here?
No.
Okay, I say we just take like 1 minute to take a bite of everything and then
Yeah.
run away laughing.
Can I grab y'all anything?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of
Why don't you
to-go
bring some more
boxes.
food? This is a little crazy.
Enjoy,
Yeah.
y'all.
Maybe next time hook us up. Jeez. Would you care for a Brussels sprout? This is my favorite. The ladies.
Utensils are overrated, I think.
Absolutely. One of the best meals I had in my life was at a friend's house in Korea. We all sat around this little
Bragging?
table without no shoes. Am I bragging? No, I'm not bragging. It was awesome. And we all just ate off the plates with our hands and everything.
That's great.
And I was grossed out at first. And I'm like, wait a minute. This is way better than this piling crap in here. Don't look at my plate.
Yeah.
These are amazing.
All right, this isn't going to be pretty, but I feel like it's going to be good.
Well, you just set that precedent, so now we don't want it to be pretty. Oh, there it is. Wow.
Whoa.
Maybe that's another thing you could do, a competitive eating. You could just be that Amy versus food,
I'm into it.
because you just beat the crap out of that thing.
It's yeah, you just got to go for it sometimes.
What's that over there? Chickpea something. And then we got these little sliders made out of love.
Made out of quinoa.
Quinoa sliders. One for you, one for me, and one for you guys at home. Not the guy. You need to... You. Yeah, there you go. Take a bite of it. Oh, we're going to choose this too.
All right, cheers.
Bam. Oh my goodness.
It's good. Stuff that
That's
made
not
it into
as
my mouth is
good.
good. Stuff that made it onto my leg, also probably pretty good. It was like down all the way down.
These are... What is this?
Delicious.
What? Like how she said that before she even tried it. Is this gonna burn a hole in your ass or what? Oh my goodness.
Watch this, man.
Watch. Oh. Nah, it's just gonna put the sauce on
It's
top of
my
your
legs.
legs. It's gonna be fine. These are good.
Right?
I thought they'd be really hot, but they're
No.
really good. Oh my god. It just made me religious. That's like a salad of just peppers.
It's delicious.
It's amazing. And it's sweet potato fries.
Go on.
Please tell me there's a sweet sauce. That's not ranch?
No,
is
it's got to be, I don't know, ranch?
it? Sweet potato fries and...
More food.
Are you out of your mind, Trinity Brewing? You're even hiring children to bring us food. This is the pickle plate. I've heard of the pickle plate.
Pickled everything.
It's pickled everything.
Pickled peppers.
I love pickle beets.
A pack of pickled peppers.
Pickle
How does that
pep-
go?
This is a pack
Here.
of pickled peppers.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
a real
my
thing.
goodness.
It's not just a nursery rhyme.
Oh, try the beets.
Okay.
You
I love
can't
beets.
beat that.
You can't beat it.
I think the segment needs to end at this point. At that joke. It's over now. It's gone. And that just made me want to eat more other things. Because that's so
It's a palate cleanser,
It
huh?
is. It's so salty. It's just like, oh, that's completely different. Now you need a beer. Now you need some Satan wings. Now we're Satan wings. Now you need this, that, or the other thing. Oh. So, anyways, one more time as she holds the pickle plate.
I can do it too.
Very
No.
displayed perfectly like that, in the lighting and everything. One more time, thank you so much for joining
Thank
me
you
here
for
at
having
Trinity
me.
Brewing. And Trinity Brewing, fly, get off my plate. Trinity Brewing, you're awesome. I said that this was moderate. No, this has kind of been a little overboard at this point. You've given us the hookup on drinks, on food. We can't even get to all of it. It's impossible. We'd be a 4-hour episode and nobody wants to stare at me. Maybe Amy, but not me in the shot with Amy for 4 hours. That's just bad TV at that point. But thank you for watching. Thank you, Trinity Brewing. Thank you
Thank you.
for displaying that so eloquently.
I'm the best display, second best.
Move
'cause
to
you were good.
Colorado and we will make television history,
The bar's
I
been
promise.
set really high.
Good.
I'm not lying.
See that mountain over there? You get to look at that every day in Colorado Springs.
Nice.
It's beautiful. First hike on me.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm watching your elbow. Boom. Sweet. Jason, we were thinking that you were in the back kind of laughing at us as you kept bringing out beers and plates of delicious vegan food. Am I true in thinking about that? It's a joke that you brought out this much stuff, because, or are you just this incredibly generous and you hooked us up to a point I don't think we've ever been hooked up before?
I want everyone to enjoy themselves, you know, and beer and food. That's how I express enjoyment.
We enjoyed it.
Good.
Amy really enjoyed herself. She actually wants to move here now because of your food.
Oh.
Maybe that's not the only reason,
not
but I mean,
much.
it's part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's part of it. And she's not a beer fan. I didn't know that. But she, like, everything I put in her face, she was like, that's really good.
Awesome.
So you converted her into an alcoholic. You've done good and bad at it tonight. But no, this is amazing. I just want to say thank you. And if you are in Colorado Springs, and you're not coming to Trinity Brewing, and what are you doing? What are they doing, Jason?
Pikes Peak, Manitou. I mean,
There's plenty of stuff to do, but they're doing it wrong if they don't come here.
There's great beer here, and there's good food here.
There's good coffee here. There's good creamer here. There's good beer. There's good. I want to lick this bowl. She actually
with you.
took all of these and put them in a box and ran away laughing.
Oh, wow.
I wanted a couple left, but she ran off with them. Well, here we go. I got this guy right here. Awesome. No, but this stuff is so good. I might turn vegan until my next meal.
Yeah, we got some good vegan recipes, man. There's ways to not miss meat. That's for sure.
I haven't thought about meat. Well, now I'm thinking about meat. That's so good. We got some of them fried chicken skins in the back real quick, brother. She's gone, man. We can go back to it, right?